you ready?
I know, there's blues going on in pro football in Southern California, but don't blame Norv Turner's Chargers because we've got the PYFL South Jersey Mike's wrap-up show to brighten your day. Hi everyone, I'm your host Neil Sika. Some great action from the senior, junior, and bantam divisions. That's all straight ahead as they wind down their regular season right after this. Welcome back. We start our highlights for the PYFL South on this Jersey Mike's wrap-up show going to Valencia High School, where the Highland Eagles were looking to secure a playoff spot against the Santa Clarita Apaches. Here we go, Senior Division, Valencia High School, the Highland Eagles looking for a playoff spot. They come in at 5-2 and they get off to the great start. Brandon Smith, the 47-yard touchdown run, taking the 7-0 lead over the Santa Clarita Apaches. Apaches with the football. Watch Jake runs Buffalo. It's going to feel like a Buffalo on that tackle right there. Eggett the completion, but runs Buffalo. You see it again. The clothesline hit. Great defense by the Eagles. The bench is fired up. Defensive showing continues. After scrambling, Eggett going to throw. This is tipped. And Jonathan Green with the interception. Eagles lead at 6-0 after the first quarter. They go back to business on offense. Smith to KJ Latu. Right down the boulevard. All the way for the score. 2-point conversion. Good. 14-0 at that point at the half. It's more Latu again. Inside and then outside running, deceptively fast for the touchdown, 20-0 on the run. Latu then shows he can throw it. Jonathan Green had the interception. Now he's going to have the 85-yard score. 28-0 the final after the 2-point conversion. Playoff spot for the Highland Eagles. It's a battle for the Central Conference crown in the Junior Division South. Santa Clarita Valley, the Warriors, taking on the Lancaster Jets. And it's Ryan Stevens hooking up with Billy Edwards down the sideline. But the big game in the passing arena went to J.J. Hernandez. He had 12 receptions for 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's one of them. 6-0 lead. But the ensuing kickoff, Jamal Bell breaking tackles and using some powerful stiff arms to go all the way for the score. The quarterback, Shakade Carroll, his extra point bid would fail. Game tied at 6. Both teams 2-0 in conference play and 5-2 overall. Stevens airing it out. That's Hernandez. The deep ball over the top. Take it all the way down to the 6-yard line. And that horse collar comes in at the end with the penalty flag. That would lead to a Billy Edwards 1-yard touchdown run. Back on top go the Warriors. They convert the 2-point conversion to Edwards stretching over for the 2 points. 14-6 Santa Clarita Valley. Still in the second quarter, the high snap. Carroll can't handle it. And the turnover as the Warriors get the football back. Edwards, they fake once to the outside, and then Hernandez, that kind of chest pass, if you will. And they do it several times to success on this drive. I'm going to have to pick up J.J. Hernandez on my fantasy team. Warriors continue to move the football. Ryan Banco with a nice run off tackle to the outside as he goes inside the 15-yard line. Really impressive play calling on this drive. And then the pass over the top. Hernandez, touchdown number 2 on the wheel route. 20-6, Santa Clarita Valley. They're going to run away with it, right? Defense holding strong. Making some big plays. Carroll going down in the backfield. Banco with the big tackle there. Third quarter, still leading by 14. That changes on this run by Andrew Van Buren. Oh, he could run for president with that athleticism. All the way for the score. Conversion no good, 20-12. Then, on the kickoff, how big were special teams in this game? Hernandez, he fumbles. Jamal Bell with the recovery. He already had the earlier touchdown run. Picks that up. And suddenly, they're within 2. Within 30 seconds. Jalen O'Neal ties the score at 20. What a comeback. This is in the third quarter. But then, a little bit of trickery. Over the top. It's the big tight end, Hudson Hayes, on the pass from Billy Edwards on the halfback option. Then their bread and butter play. J.J. Hernandez going in for his 3rd touchdown. This is late in the third quarter. Looking to convert the 2-point conversion. They do. Hernandez again. Monster numbers for him. Warriors up 8. Last gasp for the Jets. Driving the football. Carroll giving it off to Jamal Bell, but nowhere to run. Wrapped down for a huge loss in the backfield by Banco. Santa Clarita Valley wins the Central Conference. They go 3-0 with a 28-20 victory. Viking Green in the Bantam Division, they're looking for a Central Conference championship in the South, taking on the Santa Clarita Apaches. Well, it's going to start well with Bryce Whitaker to Nick Candido. 60-yard touchdown pass, no good on the extra point. Good way to begin the game for the Vikings, though. Whitaker then hits Tyrese Yusuf. Look at him outrun the entire Apache defense. 59 yards for the touchdown. Tadashi Butler's extra point up and good. A 20-point first quarter to spot the Vikings the lead. Whitaker to Yusuf. Second hookup of the day, this time from 37 yards. What a great seam pass. Extra point was up and good. Yusuf returning the punt now. 47 yards for the touchdown. First half hat trick. Had 3 touchdowns. The Apaches, they'd get on the board right before halftime. Double reverse. Jake Stitch sews it up well for the score. 27-6 at the halftime break. Defense coming strong. Ali Maz and Bronson O'Connor with the tackle. Vikings, they were in firm control. A lot of points added late by the Apaches, but this one really sealed it up for the Vikings. Candido, his second touchdown on the 62-yard touchdown pass. An extra point from O'Connor, up and good. Apaches, they'd get a late touchdown. But trying to play catch-up against this Burbank Viking team, hard to do. Looking to go to 6-2, win the conference championship. Yusuf gonna come over, make the huge hit. Does it on offense, does it on defense. And then it's Whitaker to Xavier Davis to close out the scoring. Off the deflection, 66 yards. Whitaker had 5 touchdown passes. Yusuf 3 TDs. 40-20. Bantam Green, the Vikings win it. We'll be right back in just a moment on the Jersey Mike's Wrap-Up Show.
I'm Drew Brees, and I want to introduce you to Swink.tv. Swink.tv is an amazing new online video service that lets you create personal highlight videos of your best plays. With Swink.tv, you can share all your highlights with all of your fans in seconds. If your team isn't signed up for Swink.tv, ask your coach to get with the program. And if you're already on Swink.tv, well, now's your chance to log in, create your swing, and show off your moves. I wish I had this when I was younger. I'd have been all over it. Remember, with Swink.tv, you are the highlight.
From the creators of the U.S. Army Bowl comes Football University. The most exclusive football training in the country invites, trains, and announces the next generation of football stars. If you're a 6th to 12th grader with elite football ability, FBU is for you. FBU matches elite athletes with elite instruction. Nominate an athlete today at footballuniversity.org. FBU, by position, by professionals, by invitation only.
You know.
Before we go, a special thanks to Jersey Mike's for this exciting digital platform for all of our youth athletes and coaches so they can showcase themselves and their teams. Jersey Mike's is a sub sandwich franchise with over 750 locations nationwide that are open and under development. They've got a long history of community involvement and support. The East Coast style subs provide over 70% of the daily protein for youth and high school athletes. That's why they'll be fueling up all season long at the U.S. Army All-American Bowl, the FBU National Championship, the East Bay Youth All-American Bowl, and the FBU camps all across the country. This is Neil Sika. Please join us next time where we'll wrap it up Mike's way here on the Jersey Mike's Wrap-Up Show. Until then, good night. Be sure to check out all the youth football action on jerseymikes.com/FBU.